Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another commentary. Has anyone here have ever heard of the kid named Petermullinvideos? Well, if you haven't, then I guess I should direct you to Daniel Laux' commentary on the kid. Yep, he's the kid who hates the Great Mouse Detective, all because the mice have hair. Yes, that kid. However, we're not here to talk about that video, man, because it's been taken down. But we're here to talk about another random video. Basically, it has to do with a video called Simba, C is for Cookies, which is basically some guy named Shadow of the Meadows just dubbing C is for Cookies from the Sesame Street over Lion King clips, with Simba singing it. And Peter, well, when he saw this, he just felt like he had to make this video. What's the title of the video, you may ask? It is called Leave Simba in Sesame Street Alone! No, I'm not kidding. That is literally the title of the video. Now you understand why the title I gave my commentary. Anyway, enough delay. Let's get started with the video.
The Lion King, and Sesame Street do not mix.
Yeah, before we continue on with the video, I forgot to mention to you guys that Peter's mic quality is basically shitty. So, in case you don't want a little bit of an ear rape going on, you might want to set your volume down every time he talks. And also, get used to the camera moving around like that, because he did not put this camera on a stand. He's literally holding it throughout this entire video. Peter, all I have to say about this is put your camera on a stand next time.
I mean, why would anyone put a Sesame Street song on a Lion King video?
I don't know. I guess the guy thought it would be funny if Simba was singing C is for Cookies.
I find that offensive. I find that copyrighted. It must be stopped!
Okay, first of all, how can you find this video offensive? What is so offensive about someone just dubbing over C is for Cookies in Lion King clips? What's so offensive about that? Literally, tell me that right now in the comment section. Secondly, you can't claim something is copyrighted. That is in the name of the people in charge. And it can't be claimed for copyright infringement because this video is basically a parody, so it falls under the fair use clause, so you can't do anything about it. I'm sorry that you won't like to hear this, but Shadow of the Meadow isn't the first one to do something like this. There have been other people who basically took clips of animes or animated movies and basically dubbed songs over them. It's not uncommon.
Plus, I want to talk to you about something. I do like The Lion King, and I do like Sesame Street, but if I were Simba and singing C is for Cookie from Sesame Street, I would be hiding under a rock. I mean, that would be freaking embarrassing.
That would be embarrassing now, would it? But luckily, Simba isn't real. He's a fictional character. And of course, anyone can make him sing any song if they get the lip movements right. And again, he wouldn't care. Because he isn't real.
I mean, I hate these videos. They're offensive, embarrassing, mean, copyrighted. It has to be stopped!
Would you like to explain how they're offensive, embarrassing, mean, and copyrighted? I mean, what is so offensive, embarrassing, mean about this video? Hey, how about I give you guys a treat? Let's take a look at this supposed offensive video right now.
Now, what starts with the letter C? Cookie starts with C. Let's think of other things that starts with C. Who cares about other things? C is for cookie. That's good enough for me. C is for cookie, that's good enough for me. C is for cookie, that's good enough for me. Oh, cookie, cookie, cookie starts with C.
Okay, now tell me, my fellow viewers, did you find anything offensive with that video right there? Please, if you have, tell me in the comments section.
Seriously! Ugh!
I said this with Call Angry 1, and I'm going to say it to you right now. Movie Maker is your friend. Use it to edit out all the useless pauses. Do it!
I mean... Simba was on Disney to be rude. Disney created Simba to make... Simba was on Disney, not PBS Kids!
Okay, you really need to plan this stuff out before you start making a video on it. You just kept stuttering off the walls on that thing. First, you were trying to say Simba was created to be rude, and then you completely stopped and tried to say why Disney created him, and then when you realized that wasn't the right argument, you suddenly just said that Simba was created by Disney. I don't know if that's intentionally what you meant to say, because you just kept stuttering off the walls everywhere until you came to that.
The Lion King and Sesame Street do not mix!
Would you like to elaborate on that? I guess not.
I mean, I do like Sesame Street, and I do like The Lion King, but
You said that already.
if you put both of them together, that would suck. If I were Simba, I'd be pretty damn embarrassed right now.
Okay, this is starting to become a reoccurring flaw with you. You're treating Simba as if he's a real person. You know, this is almost as bad as when those two Twilight bitches were treating Edward as if he was a real person and basically having orgasms in front of their cameras just about meeting him and all that shit.
I mean, sure, it's free speech, but it's copyrighted. You're not allowed to use a Sesame Street song and a Disney movie together.
Where in the copyright laws does it say we're not allowed to mix Sesame Street with Disney movies? Tell me. I want the page number right now so I can read it. And again, it's just a parody video. It falls under fair use, which means it can't be sued for copyright infringement. Remember that, kid. Just remember that.
That's bullshit. That's bullshit.
Would you like to elaborate on that as well? Apparently not.
I'm sorry to swear, but I'm just annoyed with these people who make these crappy videos. And all this crap I'm saying is true. All that crap is true.
Okay, first of all, your crap is true. There's just so much wrong with what you just said. And secondly, how are we to believe your crap is true? You've never given us any reasons to believe you. How? How is this video offensive? How is it insulting? How is it bullshit? You just keep jumping around and not giving us any real reasons. I've been noticing this, and it's starting to get on my nerves. If you want people to listen, you need to come up with the reasons behind to back you up. Otherwise, people are going to think you're just pulling shit out of your ass.
I mean,
Dude, what are you doing? Save that for after the video, man. Show some dignity and self-control here for the rest of us.
what the hell? real! If Simba were real, then you would... Then, if you made a video of him singing C is for Cookie, then...
Come on, man, you could say it. Come on, we know you can.
He'd think you're lying! He'd think you're not telling the truth!
He would think that he was lying. Lying about what? Seriously, how does that make any sense? What would he be lying about? What, is C not for cookies? I always thought C was for cookies. I guess that's all a complete lie, isn't it now? Because you see how much that sentence you just said made no fucking sense?
He'd worry about what other people thought of him.
Yeah, well, luckily he doesn't, because, again, he's a fictional character, so who gives a shit about his feelings?
Well, he did.
He did what? You mind completing that sentence?
No!
In the name of the nostalgia critic, let me proceed to shouting at random! But seriously though, I didn't understand anything coming out of your mouth when you did that.
Sheesh. Sorry about those angry noises, but it's a better way of swearing in public.
Oh yes, people, when you're in public, don't curse. Go on a temper tantrum instead. That always works.
You know, sorry. I mean, how can anyone find offending Simba entertaining? It's just torture.
Again, I have to ask, why are you treating Simba like he is real? You can't humiliate someone if they're not real. You can't torture them if they're not real. And even if he is real, how the fuck would he be able to know this was going on? What, do lions have YouTube pages? I didn't know that!
I mean, Troy was shit in Lion King 2 Simba's Pride, but he was the hero of the first movie. And the third movie as well. Lion King 1.5.
Excuse me, but I thought that the heroes in the third movie was Timon and Pumbaa. That was basically their movie. Simba was barely in it.
Get over it!
Over what? I didn't think that Shadow of the Meadow had anything wrong with him. What are you trying to say? You just popped this get over it crap out of your ass. Again, it just came out of nowhere. Give us a fucking reason. Was there something wrong with the guy? What? What was the point?
I'm just really mad at those people.
Oh yes, because dubbing the Lion King over Sesame Street is such a criminal offense. We should take them all by storm. But seriously, again, this sort of thing isn't uncommon. People have been doing this even before Shadow of the Meadow. I saw a video in where Hellfire from The Hunchback of Notre Dame was being sung over clips from Yu Yu Hakusho. So there. It's not uncommon, and I wasn't angry with that video either. This was made for fun. It wasn't meant to be taken seriously. Seriously, kid, you told Shadow of the Meadow to get over something. Well, you know what? You need to get over this. That video wasn't meant to be taken seriously at all. It was meant to be funny. You're supposed to have fun with it. Simba would not give a shit about it because He is a fictional character. Let me say that slowly to you. A fictional character.
What is their problem?
And yes, the video just ends right there. Okay, now what can I say about this kid that hasn't already been said by me before and isn't already fucking obvious? Well, he's annoying, obnoxious, his audio quality is shit, he's taking something that's not meant to be taken serious and making it into a huge, serious matter, and he is an awful ranter. Okay, Peter, if you are watching this, let me just tell you something. The next time you want to get on someone's case for a video, think about what the video is about. C is for cookies was not meant to be taken so seriously. It was meant for fun. That's probably why the guy did it. He probably made the video because he thought it would be funny and he wanted to share that humor with everyone else. And seriously, out of the 64 people who rated that video, you are the only one to dislike it. Which just shows you didn't understand the concept of the video itself. And if you are trying to make other people dislike this video, well, you have to give us reasons. You didn't do that. All you did was just jump to one topic saying it was offensive, then you jump to a topic saying it's copyrighted, and then you're saying that it's embarrassing towards Simba, even though Simba's a fucking fictional character, so he can't be embarrassed by it. And you gave us no fucking reasons. You just kept jumping all over the place. So, when you want to make a rant video about something, stop and think of what you're going to do in the video before you make it. Try to come up with a script, maybe. Plan everything out. That way it doesn't look like you're jumping everywhere and you have no idea what you're fucking talking about. That's it. I'm done. And if you guys don't mind, I'm going to go and find every dictionary and change the wording of cookies because according to Peter, C is for cookies is nothing more than a lie.